Howdy, folks. Got a loud blinker going right now. Hope you all don't mind. And I can't promise my sobriety. After all, it is 6 o'clock on a Tuesday, so not really my key sober hour. Fun fact, I wanted all of you to look forward to the processing of the basically the most controversial trade of the year so far. Also wanted you to look out for a little splash. Hoping to have my little Mitch Marner protege drop a little Babcock homework assignment into the message board. Hopefully by the end of today, being 11/26, the year of our Lord 2019. And as I go into the dark, I definitely wanted to bring up a potential conflict that I see personally, and I want to know if I would have to be held to this, but I really don't want to bring it quite to the attention, but we might as well just put it all out there, all on the table. Daddy's sending 4 players my way. I'm sending 2 players his way. That means I've got to drop 2 players. I chose Rasmus Ristolainen, who is the walking hot trash of Buffalo. Literally, I would rather put any member of the Bills Mafia on skates, and I guarantee they would have a better plus-minus power play point margin, total pepper production much higher than anything the Rasmus Ristolainen would do. So I dropped him. I also dropped Tony DeAngelo, which in hindsight was really not a good idea. I get one more start out of him, I believe, for tomorrow, but then he goes right back to it on Friday. Now, we all know Daddy's probably going to just pick him up because Daddy is a savage, and he works like that. But what I'm also thinking about doing is adjusting that to, I would love to drop anybody else. I'm thinking Blackwood. I'm thinking Halak. I'm thinking maybe even Fabry. Probably not Fabry, but I'm thinking about it. Needless to say, I got cops coming my way. Holy fuck. Dude, these cops don't know what they're doing. I mean, Rochester cops are probably the most ignorant, selfish people, but they also have a huge territory that they have to cover. So despite my lack of respect for them, I do respect the fact that they have a larger territory and really not a lot of great north to south, east to west routes. In other words, the routes are limited, so they have to come my way regardless. Where was I? Okay. I would rather drop anybody but Tony DeAngelo. Tony DeAngelo has been like the gem. I love Tony DeAngelo. He had a little bit of a slow week, but he really turned it on last night. So, given the fact that I'm dropping players in a trade, I feel like I wish I could control that, up to the point of the trade being processed, because I would have made a different move. So look for maybe some controversial commissioner moves to bring Tony DeAngelo back into the fold, and maybe I'll drop Yaroslav Halak, so the Reckoning will pick him up, and that's just one less original 6 that's going to vote against my actions. But truly, I mean, if anybody is the peacemaker of the league, it's Snowman. So we're really looking for a response out of Snowman on this one. Should I be allowed to adjust the player that I dropped via the commissioner tools, which would open up a kind of an open-ended scenario where any future trade, if a player is dropped, in other words, as long as I get the message, as long as the message is crafted in the message board to the commissioner or reach down on another medium, that we could always adjust the player that is to be dropped. Let me know what you think. We're coming up on 4 minutes, so I hope you all are having a great turkey week. Enjoy.